everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 27 of Forgecraft, where today I set up a refined storage system last episode. Really basic, mostly because, and I mean mostly because I would like to have autocrafting, because I want to check out some of the new mods that have been added to the server. I want to check out extreme reactors, and I'd really like to check out environmental tech. I'm curious to see if environmental tech has changed in that whole, like, you need to be mining for, like, days before you can get enough, you know, to get your Erodium Void Miner. But there's also, like, new crafter mechanics, right, that look cool, like that. Yeah, so there's a lot of things here. But definitely to get into environmental tech, we're going to need litherite crystals, which is going to be a thing that we're going to need to care about. And obsidian plate says, oh, look at that. Okay, cool. Neat. So litherite, as a reminder, we're also going to need structure panels, which needs, you know, not terrible. Not terrible. The main pain here is going to be the emeralds that we need to get the litherite. So it's 2 litherite per emerald. So if we want a void ore miner, and we're going to have to figure out, like, oh, there we go, 20 frames, 20 panels, 4 IO blocks or frames, 2 laser cores, and a laser lens holder. So those 20 frames are going to need a litherite interconnect. Ooh, it's 4 litherite per frame. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot of litherite, right? It's 4 litherite crystals per interconnect, and that makes it, unless this is reused, but I doubt that's reused, right? That's got to be, like, consumed as part of the crafting recipe, right? I would think. So that's going to be 80 litherite plus the 4 here. So that's 84 litherite. So that's going to be 42 emeralds required to get that. Plus a lot of diamonds, plus a lot of quartz. That is an expensive recipe, my friends. But we will see what we can do. First, though, I want to get into extreme reactors, mostly because 2 things. One, my dinky little lava gen over here is doing he's doing great, right? He's currently outputting 86% of what he's capable of. So we're using enough RF for 134 RF a tick. Where am I using all that power? Because you're only using 76. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of RF a tick. Yeah, you know what it is? I changed the cost of this. I wonder if we deleted the... There's a thing. I need to get rid of the passive cost of the laser controller, or make it default 0 or something, because honestly, I don't know that the laser controller should be doing passive RF cost. I think what it should do is only cost when things happen. So like when items are flowing through the system, it should cost RF, which also happens, by the way. Like when this, like a stack of items moves from one location to another, it costs RF for that move. In addition to the passive. I think we should get rid of the passive and just do that. So that's, yeah. Oh, cool. Gigabit has some stuff. Where is your base? I might have to fly over there and, you know, steal some T1 crystals. And that would make a lot of things. So, but first, refined storage, right? So we're going to do refined storage autocrafting, followed by extreme reactors for power gen, followed by environmental tech for checking out that mod to see what's all new with it. Sound like a plan? Sweet. So first things first, we're going to want some patterns, right? So let's do refined. Over here, underneath my gigantic buttons. Hey, Gigabit, I do have a feature request for your shrink mod. Can you make it so I can click on JEI's buttons and it will shrink their buttons? Is that a feature you can potentially add? I feel like that would be cool. Anyway, patterns. That looks cool. All right, so for patterns, we're gonna need you, and we're gonna need you, and we're gonna need you, I think, and then we're gonna need you. Yes. Construction core. This is even more making me want to get autocrafting implemented in my mod. Even more than ever do I want to get autocrafting implemented in my mod, because clearly it's a thing that needs to happen, right? Sweet. Do I really not have any of those? I guess not. Okay. I can get this from here. So let's get like just a stack of you. Oh wow, I got 2 stacks. Well, I mean, whatever. It's all good. And remember, I said I needed more processor bindings. So I need more string. I need a good source of string. I think I had flax out here, didn't I? If I wanted to, what I could do... Can I shift right? Hey, that works. That works pretty well, actually. That ain't bad. That ain't half bad. Okay. Sweet. Double sweet. All right. Not bad at all. So now we will get more of you guys. I think another... I mean, you always need a lot of these, so 32 sounds cool to me. Nah, nice gigabit. I'm trying not to mooch off people too much. I always like doing my own thing, right? I always like doing my own thing. So that's the plan. All right, guys, we're back. And I just made my first Autocrafter, which I'm very excited about. Nice. And we will cable him up. Okay, so now I should be able to request a crafter. Now, here's a thing, though. Here's the thing I want to test. Right? Let's say... I don't know how to make quartz. Right? I want to test this. I'm going to hide this quartz enriched iron. Right? So if I wanted to make... No, I do want to keep quartz in there. I want to get rid of the other one. So let's say I wanted to make a machine casing from refined, but we don't have any quartz. Control click to request autocrafting. Look at that! Oh, look at that! That's cool. That is cool. Control click to request autocrafting. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. That is cool. That is cool. Right? How cool is that? The answer is very cool. Literally the best thing ever. Literally the best thing ever. So I'm going to put you back in there. Now, are you hard-coded to dark glass, or what happened here? Exact off is what I'm going to do. That should be fine. So you're missing a couple advanced processors and a couple limestone for some reason. I bet that's because you need limestone. I'm going to turn you the advanced off as well. So you're no longer exact. We'll keep exact off for now, and we'll see how long we can do that without running into a problem. Sounds like a plan to me. Now if I do a crafter, we're missing just advanced processors. Sweet. But you know how to make the raw advanced processors, right? So what we should do, there's 2 things we should do. Let's get 4 of you crafted. Nice. You're going to come over here. Redstone furnace. And what we're probably going to want is a few more cables. And we're going to want a crafter on you. Oh, look at that. Ha ha. Control click to craft missing items. That is just the beaniest of cool beans. That is cool. And glass did not turn red. It's red, not blue, because it doesn't know how to make glass yet. That is cool. Intermediary autocrafting. Refined storage every day. You make me happier. That is huge. How many times have we had to like break out of a crafting process because we didn't have one of the steps needed to autocraft? Like, that's really cool. I wonder if that can like dig deeper into the process, right? Like, if we didn't have any quartz and we didn't have any machine casings and we wanted to make something that needed a machine casing, right? It does look like it can do that, which is cool. I need to hide you guys. Yeah, look. It'll craft the quartz enriched iron, and then it'll craft the machine casing. So it'll chain it as well, which is awesome. That is awesome. That is super cool. That is super cool. Watch. I'm going to control click it. And we're going to craft this, we're going to craft this, we're going to craft this. And then he's pretty much ready. And then we can manually make the crafter. Oh, that is what's up. Guys, that is super cool. That's really, I don't know how many of you understand how awesome that is, but that's exceedingly awesome. That's exceedingly awesome. Everybody's distracted by JEI's buttons, but that right there is pretty stinking cool. That is really stinking cool. I like that a lot. Yeah, that is awesome. Definitely awesome. My only request, and I'm going to ping Rawl about this now. You know what would be really cool? Is if when you did that, it populated the items in the crafting grid rather than just requesting them and putting them in the system. So like, as it made the casing would land in this slot rather than landing in the refined storage system. That's the only thing that I think would make that even cooler. And what all it would have to do, in theory, would be like make sure the slot is empty before it decides to populate it. And if it's not empty, like maybe if I, as the player, put something else in that slot in the interim, it then goes into the system like normal. That would be cool. I'm going to ping Rawl with that as a feature request as I speak. Alright guys, we are back, and I am now looking at Ye Olde Crafter. So what I'm probably going to need to do, what I'm absolutely, without a doubt, going to need to do, is go all shrinky. Because I'm testing out the shrink mod, which is absolutely a very cool and one of Dyer's favorite new mods, because it is the bee's knees. Man, look how perfect that is. It's so good. So good. Booyah, redstone furnace. De-shrink. Oh, I love it. Oh man, in case you guys missed this one last time, this is a good time right here. The shrink mod. It's very, very early access, right? Like there's going to be a few other features to it, and it's going to cost RF and other things, but you know, config options, all that good stuff. But for now, it's just proof of concepting it, and it's kind of the best. And you're super tiny. Look how tiny I am. Hello, I am a tiny direwolf. Very nice. Mini Dyer is the best. All right, what was I doing? I don't even know. I was having too much fun. Refined. Do you know how to make these guys? You do now. Do you know how to make these guys? You do now. Ah, my patterns. Need more patterns. Oh, you're gonna need to know how to make glass, so that's a thing. So let's do that. That'll do. And let's test this out. Oh, I'm loving it, Gigabit. You know, Dyer, I just love my toys. I love my toys. It's just a thing. Dyer loves his toys. It's how it goes. All right, so now can you make, we're missing some sand. So guess what time it is? It's time for ye old Dyer do that thing. Oh yeah, look at that. I have all these things I mined. Totally forgot about all that stuff. What am I doing? Where am I at? I don't even know. Sand. That's what I want. Mining some sand. Back in a sec after I collect some sand. In a way that's not horribly abusive to the environment. But also, oh, that's right, ice is on. I always forget to turn off ice. Always forget to turn off ice. And then what happens is when I go mining, I forget to turn ice back on. Every time. Okay, back in a sec. And it's been brought to my attention that I have patterns in my inventory. So, you know, it's a thing. It's a thing that happens. All right, where was I? Right, I was making these dudes and these dudes. So they will go here. I could probably move one over. Ah. Okay. And then we will real quick teach this dude. And this dude and this dude. Sweet. So that makes the core components of autocrafting way easier, right? So I can make more crafters on demand, and I can make more patterns on demand without a problem, which is awesome. I'm going to snag some of the redstone out of here that I have, and I should also probably snag my coal. I'll leave my fluorite and flint. I don't know that I'm worried about those, but lapis I'll take. Hooray! Oh my, we've overfilled. How's sand in here? Oh, I know how sand is in here. Because we're not respecting sorting. Because I didn't do anything with regards to stuff and things. So no, that makes some semblance of sense. We'll just let it all resort. How's that sound? Seems fair to me. Yeah, there's definitely things that got like desorted because none of my external storages have any kind of filtering. So anything that I place into the grid here, it's not that big a deal. Not that big a deal. You know what I could do is I could make these guys read-only. Like extract only. And then I could have an external storage on this guy that's insert only. Does that sound cool? I think that sounds cool. I think that sounds cool. What do you guys think? Does that sound cool? I feel like that's cool. Right? Should we try that as a solution? So you're all sorting appropriately now. You look mostly appropriate, and you guys look mostly appropriate. Yeah, I like that idea. So if I set you guys to extract only, right? Boink. Little shrink. Extract only. Extract only. And then we added, so I think I've got an extra external. Remember I made an extra one? Pop that dude there. We will set him to insert only. So now check this out. Whenever I insert anything into the refined storage system, it'll go in there and get sorted appropriately. Huh? How cool is that? And I can still extract items, right? But then when I sort them back, boom. I'm liking it. I'm liking that solution. I'm liking that solution. I think that's cool. I like that. Okay, cool. Just remembered here, this needs to be configured as this. And we should probably get interfaces going, right? I think that's probably a reasonably good plan. So let's teach you how to make an interface first. Because I forgot about that need. Right? So you need to know how to make an importer. Do what now? That's interesting. That's weird. You know what's funny is I had a similar thing happening in logistics lasers that I couldn't figure out. And maybe that just means it's something weird on Forgecraft, like another mod causing that bug. Importer and exporter. I feel like that's a mod interaction bug now, because the fact that it's happening in refined storage, very interesting. Very interesting, to be sure. So now, can I request an interface? Yeah, except for the missing cables, which we should also teach you how to make. And you're still on exact no mode, right? So that's a good time. What kind of grids we got here? Do we have a grid that shows me crafter manager grid? Yeah, that's what's up. Oh, look at this. We can control click to craft everything we need to make. That was cool. That was really cool. And crafting monitor, can I control click all these things? Yeah, except we're missing some iron. That was cool. Did you see that? Crafting manager. That was really super cool. All right, do we have the interface ready yet? That's right. I need, you know what I need? Can I make an exporter? Yeah, not so much. So you really need to get your stuff into the system and make the system recognize that you're done. How can I finagle this? I need an exporter. What do I really need? A construction core. Why does an exporter need a construction core? Because I already have those dudes, right? Do what now? Oh, 17. Okay. He was just being slow about updating. Construction core is the glowstone one, right? Or no, I want an importer, by the way. I guess he was lying. Okay, no, we're good. Right. So importer needs the nether quartz one. Oh, that's right, because there's a delay from sorting. Yes, that makes sense. Importing. So now we're gonna do this. Really? That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Hang on, I can probably... There you go. A little finagling. A little playing around. Yeah. So now you're import busing, and now everything's behaving because what's happening is the crafting can continue now. And that's awesome. That's awesome. Sweet. And he's exporting the patterns into the chest as they're being crafted, which is cool. And they're going into, yeah. See? Because all the things that get crafted get put into the chest, and then the chest sorts. Everything's awesome. Everything is awesome. Look at it go. And then once it gets there, it'll be used to make the things that I want to make. Haha! Told you guys would enjoy refined storage and what it's got going on, because it is pretty stinking cool what it's got going on. Right? Pretty stinking cool what it's got going on. Now, are you still crafting, or do you have other things to do? No, you're about there. So those guys are crafting, that guy is sorting. Nice. So the only downside of this is it does add a little delay from the moment I request the craft to the moment it's available, because we have to wait for logistics lasers to sort it. But, I mean, obviously that's just me playing with my own mod. Right? So I wanted to check out this dude. Okay. Size stretch. You know what else I want in here that I need to ask Rawl for? Is a filter not full. If I could just have a nice way to filter any, so that anything that's full doesn't show up. So like this line, I want a button where I can hide this line. That's the other thing I would love to have as a feature request. That would be cool. All right, so we've got a pretty good foundation of refined storage for Autocrafting. What I think I'm gonna do is wrap up the episode here, and we'll come back next time and get into, drumroll please, Extreme Reactors 2. See what that's all about, because it's clearly different. Now, it requires a lot of iron, and I am literally out of iron. So guess what I'm going to be doing between episodes? A lot of mining. And then once I'm done mining, you know, we'll have a lot of iron that we can make in a reactor. We'll probably make a small extreme reactor, not a huge one, to get started, and then we can play with environmental tech. For now, though, 20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.